Yo, literally 5 minutes ago, I was turning my life around. I had just started working on an important English paper, knocked out my public speaking assignment, and I was even getting ready to start organizing my finances. Yeah, I was in that productivity zone. But then, out of nowhere, an idea hit me that was at least 10 times more important than all of that combined. And obviously, I'm talking about this video right here. What your RELL SEAS weapon says about you. No, like, actually, this just took over my brain and pulled me away from school. I really need help. Please. So yeah, anyways, lock in, stay tuned, and see what your kind of build says about you. Alright, let's be serious for a second though. Recently, I did ask a poll in my Discord, just asking my crewmates what kind of weapons they're going to use in RELL SEAS. And bro, the amount of people that said the same exact 3 weapons is insane. I'm talking Enma, Mihawk's Yoooo, and Shank Saber over and over again. And listen, no shame in that because, you know, they're iconic for a reason. But it really made me realize our crew might be cooked when it comes to diversity. Everyone grinding for the same weapons is bound to lead to some conflict. This could get messy, but it did get me thinking in general, and here we are today with this video. So let's get into it. Before we get into everything though, quick disclaimer, I do not have access to the full RELL SEAS arsenal. There have been so many revamps and leaks that we don't even know what's locked in anymore. So yeah, this list is based on one-piece weapons that are very likely to be in the game. And major shout out to Phyla, I think that's how you say his name. I got inspiration from this video after watching his Devil Fruit version of the same idea. I'll link his channel down below in the comments, go show some love, you know the deal. So let's kick off this video with the most classic of classic one-piece weapons. It's going to be Zoro's 3-sword style, Enma, Wado, and Sandai. Let's be real for a second. If you're maining this combo, you've definitely got a mild to severe case of I'm him syndrome. You've already made your thumbnail in your head. I can see you now, standing solo on some random island, cinematic angle, sword on your back, everything saved as your desktop screensaver. A little bit edgy, a lot of bit confident, and dangerously close to delusional, and please don't ever let a 3-sword style win a 1v3 or a 1v2, the confidence will go straight to their head. Next thing you know, these guys are going to be calling themselves the best RELL SEAS swordsman, so please, don't let them win these. If you are a 3-sword style user in RELL SEAS, you're either a wannabe Zoro, or you probably watch Sword Art Online or something like that too, and wannabe Kirito. Next up, we got Soul Guitar. Not a lot of people are talking about it, and we do know it's in the game. But if you choose this, you're just like a chill guy, really. Like, you're probably not even going to be worried about being the strongest. You just want to vibe and kind of just enjoy the chaos of having a soul guitar. You pick this weapon not because it's broken, but more because you just like it and you want to be, you know, just a different kind of guy, a different kind of player. You're not meta chasing, and you're definitely not trying to be the sweatiest PvPer in the lobby. You just want to play as the Soul King and throw out some musical combos. Just love the game. Next up, we got the heavy mace, the bench warmer weapon that still knows how to play ball. It's definitely not a fan favorite, but it gets the job done. You ask anybody and they'll say kind of the same thing. Like, yeah, it's alright. Like, nobody's hyped to use the heavy mace when they go into RELL SEAS. So yeah, if you're picking the mace, you're probably not trying to become like the #1 PvP player in RELL SEAS. You just want to have a solid weapon, some decent combos, and the ability to just grind mobs or bosses with simplicity and not have to worry about you getting your crazy combo to land every time. So yeah, is this item low-key mid-tier, making you kind of low-key mid-tier? Sure, but it's kind of like, I mean that in the best possible way, you know? Next, let's talk about the regular pistol. Not the minigun, we'll get to that in a second of course, just the plain old pirate handgun. And if this is your main, first off, why? Second of all, nobody's scared of a pistol user. They see you pull up with a hand cannon and immediately assume it's low-key and easy to win. But if you know what you're doing and you land those combos, you'll actually maybe win it. You're a rare breed if you use this item, a niche pick, and you probably just wanted to see how fleshed out gun combat actually is in this game. You're not really going to be the strongest, but maybe you'll be memorable. Okay, next we got the minigun, and here is a entirely different story. This is where you get into like the menace territory. From what we've seen of this gun combat, this thing might actually be busted. It's like the land, spray, leave kind of weapon, you know? No aim, no finesse, just pure chaos. If you main this, you're just the most toxic player in your server, obviously. You're running island to island, just raining bullets on people for fun. You don't even like PvP, you just like to troll. And I hate to say it, but low-key, if I saw a minigun, I probably would pick it up too because of just how fun it could be to use. Sometimes you want to just drop in, empty a full clip, and log off. That's all a minigun player might be. For this next one, we're going to be grouping together 3 things, the fighting styles. This one will be the black leg, fishman karate, and the rokushiki combined. Hand-to-hand combat styles basically. Whether it's black leg, fishman karate, or any other martial art, these players are different. You kind of like picked this for violence strictly. You saw that RELL SEAS early sneak way back when they were showing the showcases of dueling, and you saw that fighting and you're like, yeah, I need that. And honestly, I don't blame you because it did look tough. Honestly, if it's like any other One Piece game, which, you know, we're assuming RELL SEAS isn't like, but just if it was, then fighting styles is definitely early game meta because it isn't every other game. It's the most accessible kind of good base combos to have, and it's probably good for farming like it was in, you know, GPO and Blox Fruits, etc. If you want to use the fighting styles, you're not flashy, but you're reliable, and you probably just want to run fades all the time, so I get it. Next up, we got the Bisento, Whitebeard's personal item, and the one I'll definitely be maining in RELL SEAS as soon as I get my hands on it. Now, this is also a very popular pick. Like, going through my Discord, a lot of people besides, you know, the katanas picked the Bisento, mainly because we've already seen this weapon in action through multiple sneak peeks, and from what we've all seen, it all looks disgusting to use a Bisento. The clean range, the AoE attacks, the knockback, it all just looks like it's gonna be kind of a meta item. If you pick the Bisento, you're definitely a Whitebeard fan like me, so you're definitely going to be one of those people who just spam AoE attacks like me and then spam E's after winning those battles. Okay, last but certainly not least, we got the Yoooo, the Dark Blade Mihawk's own personal weapon. This is one of the most overhyped but still beloved weapons in One Piece because of just how much aura it gives the user. If you main this, you're definitely just a meta chaser, bro. You're either an aura farmer or a meta chaser, and there's no in between. You definitely will learn every single combo and potential combo that involves this weapon just so you can go into fights and just totally out-tech and out-mechanic the player you're fighting against, and then just spam E's as soon as you win that. Except this time you actually deserve to because you are good at the game. Assuming this is going to be meta, it's definitely going to be toxic, and I see a lot of people using this weapon. Like, this might just become the staple, like, sword weapon for, you know, swordsman users in RELL SEAS. I could totally see that. But there's also going to be a lot of copy and paste, that means, so maybe you guys might want to not do that. Maybe you want to add some diversity to the build. But yeah, I could just see people here being just good at the combat and just aura farming the heck out of the Yoooo blade. That's all for today. That's going to be all the items that I'm going to be looking at for this video. But if this one pops off, I will certainly make a part 2, so just let me know if you want that. Also, if you want to chat with me or share your player build or anything like that, you can just join my Discord down below. It's also going to be my crew Discord for now. So you're basically just joining into my crew as well, or not automatically, but you know, you're joining into my crew Discord. Right now, we're popping off with new members, and there's a lot of people to communicate and have fun with and meet, you know, new people. So if you're into that stuff, just join the link down below. I'll have it in the comments or the description. Appreciate you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll catch you next time. Peace.